guys, happy Monday. So today, our literacy session, we are going to be looking at poetry, and our learning objective is to infer meaning that is not specifically stated. So that means we are going to be using our imagination and trying to guess what the poet means throughout the poem. Okay, so we're going to be looking at some nonsense poetry this week, and we're going to look at Lewis Carroll's The Jabberwocky. So I'm going to read the poem to you first of all, and then we're going to go through some activities. Now, a nonsense poem has words that you might not understand, or that the author has completely made up, and it also lets you use your imagination for you to decide what's happening. Okay, so Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. 'Twas brillig and the slithely toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the gnome rats outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manaxome foe he sought. So rested by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in the youthfish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tawdry wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snacker. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And, hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frab just stay, calloo, callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and the slithely toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rats outgrabe. Okay, so the image that I get when I read the Jabberwocky is like a dragon-type beast creature, and this young man is being sent to go and kill this Jabberwock, and that the Jabberwock lives or hides in a forest area. And the young man, he takes his sword and he chops off his head, and then he carries his head back to his village to show that he's actually slain the dragon, or the Jabberwock beast creature. That's what I think. Now maybe you would have a totally different image in your head of what happens, and that's totally fine, because like I said, with nonsense poetry, and when we're inferring information, you have got to read between the lines and what you think is right. Okay, so our first activity, you can see we've got nouns, verbs and adjectives. Now we know these already. Nouns are our naming words, verbs are our doing words, and adjectives are our describers. Okay, so in the poem, I have highlighted some words for you, and what I would like you to do is try and sort them into noun, verb and adjective. So like the first one, Jabberwocky. Now we know that's the name of the animal, so we would put that in the noun section. And then we go down. 'Twas brillig, and the slithely toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. Now I think gyre and gimble means swaying in the wind. So I'm right. Gyre and gimble are my adjectives. Because they're swaying, but that's also a doing word, so you could put it up in the verbs. Maybe we could class it as an adverb. And then we could go down the frumious bandersnatch. I think frumious means like dangerous or cannibalistic animal. So I would put down frumious in describing. And then just work through the list as you can best and put them into those categories for me. The next activity I would like you to do on task 2 is create your own nonsense dictionary using those words. So, like I said, gair and gimble I think means swaying and waving. So, right, gair and gimble. Sway and wave. So I'm going to put those up in my doing section because that's actually something that the branches of the trees, because I think that's the borogroves and the silky toves are branches of trees, okay? And then, like I just said, the borogroves might be trees, tall trees. And the grillig, I think, might mean cold. So you can see I've started to build up like a mini dictionary of those nonsense words. Have a try for me, and I look forward to seeing your responses, how weird and wonderful they are.